Today's subcompact shopper is spoiled for choices. With the cars of this segment being the size of compacts in the past, it's easy to see why the subcompact sedan is a popular choice for families. These cars are not only more spacious than they were, the subcompact sedan also offers tech and safety one could only see in old luxury cars from the early 2000s. Two prime examples of the subcompact car class is the Honda City and the Suzuki Ciaz. Now in its 20th year of production, it could be said that the Honda City is the pioneer of the subcompact sedan in the Philippines. Suzuki, meanwhile, fights back with the first ever Ciaz. Suzuki aims to get a bigger share of the market by offering room that can rival cars in bigger segments. This week's head-to-head pits the rookie against the veteran in this subcompact shootout.
This week's head-to-head showcases two prime examples of the modern subcompact sedan, namely the Honda City and the Suzuki Ciaz. Let's take a look at what these two cars have to offer. Open the hood of the Suzuki Ciaz and you are greeted by the familiar 1.4-liter four-cylinder engine derived from the Ertiga and Swift. It is the lone engine option in the Ciaz, and it has 192 PS and 130 Nm of torque driving the front wheels. Transmission options for the Ciaz include a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. The Honda City, meanwhile, is powered by a bigger 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine. Packing Honda signature iVTEC technology, the City puts out 120 PS and 145 Nm of torque. It drives the front wheels and can be paired with a 5-speed manual or a continuously variable transmission with 7-speed mode. Similarities between the two are their respective suspension systems, as both quad and McPherson struts up front and torsion beam at the rear. Let's now take a look at each car's interior. Stepping inside the Ciaz, it features an upscale feeling interior with a more formal design. It employs a wraparound dash with its sweeping lines merging to the center console. On the entry-level model, seats are trimmed in fabric, while top-spec variants come standard with leather seats. More leather trimming can be found on the steering wheel and shift knob. Soft touch padding is present on the passenger side dashboard face and door armrests. Over to the Honda City, it too gets a formal interior treatment with a soft touch dash with leather inserts. The cabin is also livened up by silver trim as well as piano black highlights. The range-topping VX and VX Plus get leather seats and steering wheel, plus the instrument cluster sticks to the traditional 3-dial layout. It shows trip meter, average fuel economy, real-time fuel economy, and range. When Econ mode is engaged, the dials turn green when the car is driven efficiently and blue during acceleration and idling. Onto their infotainment systems. The Honda City's entry-level 1.5e gets a 2-DIN stereo system standard that includes aux-in, USB-in, and Bluetooth connectivity. Moving up to the City VX and VX Plus variants, it now gets Honda's 7-inch audio-visual navigation system powered by Garmin. In the speaker count, the VX and VX Plus models get 8, while the 1.5e manual transmission and 1.5e CVT make do with 4. Onto the Ciaz, it comes with a touchscreen on mid-level models, while the top-of-the-line variant gets an Android-based system with Wi-Fi capability. On top of that is MP3, Bluetooth, and auxiliary function. The Honda City features a wedge-like body with its raked windshield and curved roofline, and defined by a strong center character line that merges into the tail lights. The front fascia, on the other hand, boasts wide wraparound headlights, defined bumper corners, and finished off with a bold single-bar chrome grille. The lower half of the fascia, meanwhile, features a honeycomb finish to the fog light housings. Base model Cities get 15-inch steel rims with wheel covers, while mid-spec trim models ride on 15-inch alloys. Despite the underpinnings from the Swift, the Suzuki Ciaz gets its own unique look. At the front, it gets wide headlights that sweep upwards and a 4-bar grille. Onto its side, it has distinct character lines that defines its profile, and at the rear are large wraparound tail lights. Differentiating the top-of-the-line Ciaz from its lesser siblings are a set of larger 16-inch alloy wheels, whereas the GL models make do with 15-inch wheels. As for safety equipment, the Suzuki Ciaz has dual airbags and anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution in all models. Meanwhile, the Honda City adds traction control and stability control, along with side curtain airbags and emergency stop signal for top-spec variants. There are 3 variants for the Suzuki Ciaz, namely the 1.4 GL MT, 1.4 GL AT, and top-of-the-line 1.4 GLX AT. The Honda City, meanwhile, is available in 4 variants, namely the 1.5e manual transmission, 1.5e CVT, 1.5 VX, and 1.5 VX Plus. SRP for the Ciaz starts at 738,000 pesos to 888,000 pesos. Prices for the City starts at 759,000 pesos and tops out at 998,000 pesos.
See what we mean by spoiled for choice? Not only are these subcompact sedans packed with value and equipment, these two are also proven winners. Both the Honda City and Suzuki Ciaz are recent winners of this year's Autofocus People's Choice and Media's Choice Awards. What does that mean for the consumer? Simply put, you won't go wrong with choosing either of these capable subcompact sedans.